Hello everyone, my name is Core Althea and welcome back to another video. I don't intend to make serious commentary YouTuber videos all the time, so this will be a once in a blue moon thing, and before I begin, do not attack anyone mentioned in this video, and do not try to find those I've censored. While I am speaking against a certain creator, I do not wish harm against her, and I will not tolerate people attacking her. This is a critique, not an attack of her character. With that out of the way, I will begin the video. If you are sadly a part of the Yandere simulator fandom, you likely know who Lacunaeclipsed is. She makes TikToks, and at the time I wrote this script, she has 40,000 followers. There too. She's a sponsor of the game, and you physically cannot load the game without seeing her. She paid $1,000 to get her OC in the game, and she voices the default custom mode rival event lines. So basically, she's everywhere, which would not be a problem if she was a good person. Hypocrisy and artificial intelligence. It should come as no surprise that Lacuna is incredibly hypocritical. Honestly, all people can be, but it's really interesting the ways she is. First off, being weirded out by this statement. Don't worry, I know a lot of people who are 16. Oh, when her best friend, who is one of the people being referred to, is 16 and she is 21. We will get more into that in a later part, but moving swiftly on to the other point of her hypocrisy. She is an artist who loves AI. While she has removed most examples I can find, she has used AI to even draw her own OC. If her views of AI have changed in the future, then wonderful. But I do not know if they have, so for now, not a good look. Anyway, I hate AI art. I love making AI art. I'm going to keep making AI art until someone pries it from my cold, dead hands. I am an artist, so that is part of why I don't like it. I'm not keen on the idea of a robot drawing for me, when I can draw better, more accurately, and with less energy consumed, but that's just me. Good for you. Have fun. I'm an artist who supports it. She then went on, if my timing is correct, to say she used commissioned work to make AI art. Not work she made, but paid other artists to do. And while she claims they consented, she mostly expresses it's because it was for commercial use. Commercial uses means activities carried out on property developed for industry, commerce, trade, recreation, or business, or being developed to be occupied for such purposes for profit or non-profit. LawInsider.com. This does not mean one can AI generate things with profile pictures and art assets she uses in her videos. I trained my Lacuna AI model on art that I purchased and commissioned. Do the original artists consent to that? I purchased commercial use, and yes. Now, of course, I have no way of knowing if this was agreed upon by those she commissioned, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the reason I do not know is because she does not credit her artists. Sure, perhaps some of them want to be anonymous, that is entirely fair, but it makes this entire situation strange. I want to share all of the artwork I commissioned from various anonymous artists in 2024. Kenko Sukuyaka. If you know anything about Lacunaeclipsed, you know she adores the character Kenko Sukuyaka, a third-year member of the cooking club who is known for his task to collect 128 carrots for him. Being he's a third year, despite the half-assed excuse to pretend the game isn't sexualizing minors, Kenko is 17 according to this graph of ages of each year, which I did get off of Reddit, but the user seems to actually be Japanese. I have made a simplified illustration in my own way. The Japanese grade system may be unusual from the global perspective, but for those of us who are born and raised with this system, it is the norm. It is normal. It should be noted that Japan is on the northern hemisphere and has 4 seasons. Now, here's where people will bring this beautifully bogus warning screen that mentions everyone is 18 plus unless stated otherwise, which is obviously just used to cover Yandere devs ass about the whole high school thing. Academy is a high school. It always has been and always will be. Plus, not to put words in his mouth, but to use words from the man himself, the whole everyone is 18 is obviously bullshit anyway. These characters are clearly 16 to 18, and I have to officially say they are 18 for legal reasons. It's like this with every game that has 16 to 18-year-old characters. No one gives a shit outside of Yandere Sim, because people look for reasons to crap on me. Under 18 characters have been dying or getting into sexual situations in anime/games for years. Just look at Dagon or Persona. It's just the way things are. It's commonplace in games. It's practically the norm. Hey, it shouldn't be? I do not think Lacuna is the issue here. I'd like to hope she doesn't know and is believing Alex at his word due to the fact that she has expressed discomfort with age gap situations as seen in the first section, especially as she apparently commissioned not safe for work images of Kenko. No, she has not drawn anything, but she has commissioned artwork. I have only seen one image in full, of which even if I had the screenshot of it, I would not share it, because while it is the tamest, it's still rough. Two of the other commissioned pieces being emojis within a server that at the time of writing/recording has 70 members, of which multiple members are minors, and numerous people have expressed discomfort with this. Huh? Oh, that's Kenko's foot. It's from artwork I'm waiting on for an artist. Kenko's foot? What the fuck? Did Lacuna post this? Who else? What? Oh! Foot fetish. What in the actual world is this? I wonder that too. Like, if over 40 plus emojis weren't enough, now they create foot emojis? Why are there 34 emojis in this server? Yeah, seriously, I'm not a fan. They gross me out a little considering there's kids here too. Which ones? I literally don't see any that could be not safe for work, unless it's the foot one. Not a fan of those Kenko stuff. Kenko gaze and die shitter. Of which she was upset about, as this anonymous confession is clearly her, or if not her, someone she goaded into making this, or which I hope is not the case, but I don't know for sure. My life may be shitty, but at least I'll never make a confession crying and getting triggered about a Kenko foot emoji, and then respond to it with my own responses pretending to be other people. She even flipped out when people mentioned finding Yonsum characters as uncomfortable, as they are all minors, which I just proved. Again, it is possible she is either in denial about this or believing Alex at his word. But come on, girl, they're wearing middle school uniforms. My name is Blah, and I don't know how anyone genuinely likes Yonsum characters. Okay, Asu, who? Why does anyone like the Yonsum boys romantically? I don't get it. For real, they're not even that good looking. Their designs are literally the most basic thing known to man. They are so unlikable to me. No, literally, the men are so boring, but I also don't find any of the characters attractive, even the girls. I don't know, they seem young to me. Once again, a confession that is clearly Lacuna herself. Hi, I'm a person who is invited to the server and barely knows anyone here at all, and now I'm going to take a big fat shit for the confessions because Yandere Simulator triggers me. Whoever said the characters are unattractive. I mean, people are allowed to have opinions, and attraction is everyone's own opinion too. Someone is really mad that I like Kenko, and honestly, I'm going to embrace it more now. And she did. Whoever's in charge of Kenko TikTok sure is talented. It's you, Lacuna. Hello, TikTok. I'm going to be covering 10 facts about my husband, Kenko Sukuyaka from Yandere Simulator. Alright, editing core here. I found proof that Lacuna has commissioned not safe for work art of Kenko. It's pretty damning evidence. I am not shaming the artist, hence why I am not showing anything about the artist. I don't care about the artist. Get your livelihood how you want. This is honestly very tame compared to their other work from what I have seen. What I am shaming is Lacuna for not only buying not safe for work art of a 17-year-old character wearing a middle school uniform, but also sharing it in a server with minors as a 21-year-old person. Yes, this was probably accidental, hence the oops at the bottom. However, it should be noted the server owner and the server owner's right-hand man are both 16. and she is 21 and a moderator of this server. And she is over here accidentally posting not safe for work images and having not safe for work emojis of the same character in this server. As previously mentioned, Lacuna's closest friend and perhaps best friend is 16. They are incredibly close too, which makes this stranger. I mean, yes, they are best friends, so of course they'd be close, but still. They seem to have a private emoji server, talk often, and even privately voice chat together, and at one point, even sleeping on the same voice chat. Who knows if this was the first time? They are often cosplaying the OCs of Lacuna that her best friend loves, or in Lacuna's own words, is obsessed with, known as Jake and JJ. So yes, the screenshots of Lacuna where she's named Jake is because of this. That being said, I don't think these characters are romantically involved, but still it feels strange. And lastly, she is shown asking for a Kenko version of an AI shirtless gif from this best friend. I want a Kenko version. Wow, her love of AI and Kenko Sukuyaka in one screenshot. And ask the best friend herself to add the not safe for work foot commission emoji to the server initially. You know, the minor best friend. Make the Kenko foot an emoji. Again, I'd like to reiterate that while this friendship is concerning, I do not think Lacuna is grooming her best friend. I just wanted to point out that I am personally concerned by it, and I am not the only one. It's fine. Lacuna and Blank's friendship has always been highly concerning to me, considering the age gap and the closeness, but I don't know either of them well, so I can't do shit. Also, I left Blank's server. Fully agree. Lacuna is 21 and she once slept in voice chat with Blank. Yeah, there's a difference between what Lacuna and Blank have versus what other people have. Exactly! Trigger warning, this section is a little more sexual in the beginning, with mentions of rape and orgasms. And panties. A lot of panties. The miscellaneous section. Lacuna is friends with Adolphin, which is fine, I guess, but Adolphin is very close with Alex. That being said, from the words of Adolphin herself, she does not condone the actions of Alex. But she's still very close to a known groomer and pedophile, of which Lacuna also seems to be friends with, so yikes? What? I moderate for our community. I'm not going to say anything about the drama, because that is what they feed off of. He's my friend, and I wouldn't condone his actions, but why should I say a word to those people? I'm not gilded because of space, but didn't you guys just say she should get away from him? Isn't that kind of proof according to your words? I don't have the energy for their bullshit. You don't go around and gossip about a person if the person didn't say anything. Not to mention, Adolphin has made the statement about the game's not safe for work feature, which, by the way, has to do with taking photos of underage girls' underwear. Underwear, or as Alex likes to call them, panties, are a huge part of the game too. So, here's where things get a little rough. Mentions of rape and orgasms ahead. And just general weirdness. I'd like to give some thoughts on the panty shot feature. Panchira, the Japanese term for glimpsing of a woman's underwear, is very common in Japanese media and is often used as a comedy gag. For example, food. In some animes, such as Food Wars, people have orgasms whenever they eat good-tasting food, and are practically raped whenever they eat bad foods, to the point where their clothing is stripped from their body. It isn't meant to be erotic, but Westerners take it to be so because, well, we are a mostly modest society compared to things that are completely normal in Japan. I don't think that's normal anywhere, but go off, Queen. In most video games, certain mechanics are used as a gag, such as the video game Saints Row. In Saints Row, there is a weapon called the Penetrator, which is basically a dildo appearance for a weapon. Yandere Simulator isn't your average game. It's full of taboo elements, suicide, murder, stalking, and it's normal to have something strange and unique that sets it apart from other games. Yeah, I don't think panties apply to that. I'm sorry. Okay. I got a little feisty. Back to the script. Anyway, Lacuna is defensive of a dolphin, and sure, while maybe this wasn't the nicest statement, a dolphin is known to be a strict moderator in Alex's server, so... No, I just got tired of a dolphin being a stuck-up asshole. Don't talk about my friend in that way. Moving on, it's a sticker. A sticker of a Yandere simulator character she posed. Not drew, posed. In-game. Why did you steal my sticker? I don't know, I stole it from Snow White. Great, can you delete it? No, not right now. Sorry, not right now, because I don't have the server permissions on this alt. But I'll do it as soon as possible. Okay. Back to AI again. This is an extremely nasty statement to say to someone just because they have opposing views, and in general, a strange statement. Oh my god, the idea of my kitties dying makes me so sad. Just AI generate a new cat! My baby sleeps next to me every night and I can't imagine a life without her. I'll stop now. Well, I can't find the whole conversation because it was removed. I remember this started when the owner of the server mentioned living close to Canada and wanting to move there at some point. This was Lacuna's interesting response.
You do not want to come here. Our prime minister was doing such a shitty job that he resigned last week. And now we don't know what to do. And we have a lot of immigrants here, like 15 immigrants in a 2-bedroom house. And they're taking all the jobs. And I'm not racist. I'll say that. I love every flavor of human. But it's bad here. And yeah, don't come here. Thanks.
That is a lot to unpack, and I don't feel qualified to do so, but the statement about 15 people in a 2-bedroom house is wild. And then the whole, I'm not racist? I don't want to say she is, but if you have to say something like that before or after you say a racist statement, there is a high chance you are. Closing remarks. Humans are complicated people. Lacuna, of course, is also very complicated, and due to the fact that a lot of the messages screenshotted were wiped, as I checked today while writing this on the 29th of January 2025, I'd like to hope that it's not to hide her past actions, but give her a clean slate to improve as a person. So if I came out as feisty or angry, part of it is hurt and part of it is disappointment. But as someone who prides themselves on being empathetic, I have hope that Lacunaeclipsed will grow as a person and separate herself from harmful individuals such as Alex. Thank you for watching, and I apologize if this was a hard video to watch. I know I didn't discuss extremely controversial topics, but I know the age gap stuff can be difficult for some people to read about or listen to. Not to mention how rough a dolphin's response of the panty shot feature was. Wishing the best for everyone involved, and have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye!